100 devices. Hey, hey, and hey. I'm good, Angela. Thanks. Oh wow. Yes, from the bushes. From the bushes. Miss Washington. Hey, basic mom. Telling me Bree. Hey. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How are y'all doing? Vet. Hey. Y'all got y'all lawn chairs because y'all in the bushes with me tonight. We are in the bushes. We are in the bushes. Groovy family. Hey, how you doing? How you doing? Tamika, hey, how you doing? I am. Thank you, Tamika. I am. Career for life. Hey. How y'all doing? How are you all doing? Oh wow, how did it pop? Y'all come on in from the bushes. You might have the best seat. I got the best seat in the house. I got the lawn chair, got the foot thing for me to kick my up. I got the little pillow thing on the back. I am chilling. And hey, how you doing? How you doing? Angela J, how you doing? I ride solo. Hey, how you doing? How you doing? Y'all come on and grab this seat, Miss January. Hey, how you Busha three, how you doing? Oh, you in the bushes too? Get your lawn chairs. I'm in the bushes with my sardines and crackers. You better get it. Get it, basic mom. Get it. We just sitting back here just watching from the bushes. It's always safe. It's always safe in the bushes. Gotta love the bushes. And hold up, since y'all can't see my face, let me make sure I get my intro in here real quick. So hold up, hold up, hold up.
Old school, you so dope, so fly, no lie, and you know, oh God, I got a feeling that I'm about to need her. I'll be real quick.
Forget to subscribe, people. All right, now that we get out the way. Sherry, hey, Chris, hey, how y'all doing? That's all I got for this week. I just got bush work this week. That's all I got. So, James, hey, how you doing? First, I don't know if y'all in the bushes with me. Are y'all in the bushes with me? Or y'all out in the road? Are y'all in the bushes? Or am I the only one in the bushes? I just need to know who's with me right now. Cause I don't know if these streets are safe. So I'm just in the bushes right now. We're gonna chill. We're gonna chill in these bushes for a minute, and wait for things to cool off. It's hot in these streets. It's hot. The block is hot. So and y'all have to bear with me because I'm just using my stream, so it's a little slow. Oh, Angela's on the road. Career for life, you in the bushes. Bet you in the bushes. Beatrice in the bushes. Okay, I got some friends out here. I'm in the bushes, the trees, and the forest. Oh my! Don't get lost now. Blue skies. Say how you doing? Boston's in the bushes. Yeah, okay, okay, okay. Ladies, where you in the bushes? Okay. See, I knew it was some folks in these bushes with me. I knew I had some company out here. I heard people whispering, but I couldn't see them. It's dark in these bushes. So I'm sitting here and I'm just, Kimmy, you in the bushes? That's what I'm talking about. Trigger behind the weeds and the flowers. That's what I'm talking about. You got to go find a sunflower or something to get behind. I'm around the corner. Ain't made it to the bushes yet. Come on, we'll wait for you. We'll wait for you. So I'm just watching everything from the bushes. I mean stuff, everything, whether it's on TV and life, and I'm just Miss January is at the tree line and Tamika is peeping around the corner. Okay. All right now, hey, how you doing? So we just chilling, Janie, hey, how you doing? Do what we do, It's easy to dodge, the bullets and stuff when you stay in the bushes. Oh Lord, Timony. So I know that there was some things, some happenings today, that I was watching from the bushes. Just the last couple of days, I've just been watching from the bushes. Princess Diana, hey, I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. We just been watching and watching and watching and well, uh, well, y'all got to hold up. I think I got a thorn in my side. Hold on. Okay. Well, okay, Nicole. Hey, how you doing? How you doing? I'm good, Janie. Thank you for asking. So, so we had a bit of a quandary um today. Now, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. Hey, Mr. Niece, boom boom room. How you doing? How you doing? I'm good. I'm good. Um, Tracy says that's why I'm always in the bushes. I don't say too much because people go under attack. Amen. 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 Chloe, nothing too, big happened today. You just get to see more things. Latoya, hey, you get to see Ed, hey, you get to see more things when you stay in the bushes. And while I was in the bushes, I saw people were waiting on an event to happen today, some sort of a conference or whatever. Now, as a person in the bushes just watching, I always tell people you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful for what you ask for. Oh Lord, you got a splint in your hand, Lord. Somebody cut the lights on. Anybody got a lantern out here? Anybody got an oil lamp? Something? Cigarette lighter? Two sticks? Something? We need some light. So I'm just giving y'all something to break up the monotony, to give you, because I know it's been an eventful day, from the bushes. Um, Sitting in the bushes on the curb behind a wall with a hole in it. Oh my Lord. That's crucial. So we got people in the dungeon. So one thing that I remember people asking for, they said they wanted family members to come out. Well, God said, ask and it shall be given. Now, let me be clear on this. I'm looking too hard and almost lost my balance. He said, ask and it shall be given. He didn't say how it was going to be given. He didn't say how it was going to be given, but ask and it shall be given. Hmm. Get this sticker out my sock, y'all. Let me get the sticker out my sock. Okay. I love my bush never coming back out. Stay safe. Stay safe. So we had the brothers and some other family come out today, and y'all know I don't call names, but what I shall say, because there are no names in the bushes. What I shall say is, y'all might not like this, but just looking from the bushes now, looking from the bushes, people wanted them to come out, and that's what they did. They came out. Now, in reality, now we can talk about the wouldas and the shouldas and the couldas and all that good stuff. We can talk about that and how we would have handled it. I could give you my take on how I might have handled something. But let's be real. Let's okay. Okay. Now, now, now. My. Having an unexpected person show up at an event to make a scene, um, we can see you, Daz. Is that really something that we haven't seen before? If somebody has an issue with you and they see an opportunity to come and try to make you look bad, do we not see that every day? Right? Don't we see that every day? Knowing that you are in a situation where once you put it out and let people know that certain things are going to be going on and people see said opportunity, then you have therefore given them time to plan for it, right? But here's the thing, I won't even go as far as to say a woman scorned. I don't even know, Shay, if it was hijacked. Let me tell you what I saw from the bushes. I'm gonna tell you what I saw from the bushes now. Y'all might not agree, and that's okay. If you don't agree, go ahead and say what you got to say. You in the bushes. We can't see you. So I see the brothers get up to deliver a message, and I'm guessing it was a thought out message because it was written and things of that nature. The message was put out. If you saw it, you saw that the actual message was put out, right? The message was actually put out. The message that they wanted to get out was put out. So was the conference actually hijacked? That's quite possible, Latoya. That is quite possible. That's quite possible. Was the message hijacked? Because they did get the message out. If you saw it, they said what they had to say. The things that took place happened after they said what they had to say. For those of you that saw it, or maybe some of you were actually there, did correct me if I'm wrong now, but I heard the actual message. And then I heard someone ask, are there any questions? Now, y'all help me out because I'm in the bushes now. I'm a little slow sometimes. I'm a little slow. I'm a little slow. Regardless of what this young lady's intentions were after the fact, did not the message get put out? People concentrate on the negative. You will see more of the negative in the message. Chi-Town, I hear that. I hear that. It was hijacked because it overshadowed the message. Mo Love, this is what I question. Because we're in the bushes tonight. So we having bush conversations tonight. We're in the bushes. Who is allowing whatever the lady said to overshadow the message? That's the question I'm asking. Who is allowing whatever happened with that young lady to overshadow the message? I'm asking because I heard the message. Y'all tell me now, because I said I've been in the bushes. I'm just sitting back chilling. I'm just sitting back chilling now. The media, oh, us the people. Oh, oh, the message was delivered. Problem is, those out there are now talking to the wrong person. They need to stop talking. Oh, they should have not taken questions. Okay, I'm seeing that a couple times. So this is my thought. Now, I don't have any interaction with this situation, but had I been advising folks, my advice would have been from the beginning. I'm just saying, hypothetically, my advice would have been from the beginning to not have an open press conference. My advice would be, if you truly want to get the information out and you really want to make sure that your message is heard, then have a private interview with the media and your family, so there are no chances of it being interrupted. That's my advice. That's my advice. If you want that message to get out and you want to be sure that you have control, that there are no surprises, no distractions, then you take the same media, because a specific media outlet was pointed out, and you have them come and meet you at a location. Because you don't need an audience. Now, knowing that some other stuff is going to be going on and knowing that an audience was going to be there, then if I was advising, I would say utilize the audience that you know is going to be there. But don't do it in between. Don't have any in between stuff. Do you see what I'm saying? Either do it privately to make sure that your message gets across, or use the group that is already going to be there to show that you are supporting the people that are supporting your family. Now, I ain't nobody now. I ain't nobody. That's just advice that I would have gave now. You know. Either bring it all together to show unity, or do it privately with your family so there are no chances of distractions. Because as short as that conference was, it was literally 15 seconds, 20 seconds at the most. I give them 30 seconds. There was no need. There was no need for a gathering or an audience. Now, I might have lost a few of y'all. I'm just giving you my thoughts from the bushes. So I may lose a few of y'all now. These are just my thoughts from the bushes. Just my thoughts. Just my thoughts. Now, see, that's my thing, Boston. They wanted it to be public, and they thought people who would support RSK will have an opportunity to see and let people know, RSK people. Okay, here's the thing. You have to interact with the public. You have to interact with those people. in order for you to get your desired outcome. These just bush thoughts now. Throw a sticker right in it if you need to. But in order for you to get said outcome, right, Alicia, it's exactly what happened. That's the first thing I thought about today. Actually, that's the first thing I thought about today. So my thing was, as far as them getting the message out that they were supposed to get out, we can focus on the negative part, but in actuality, now we're going to be real about what happened with the situation. Then they did what they were supposed to do. They put their message out. Now, we as people on the outside looking in, can we really tell these men how to put out a message about their family? People were saying, where are they? Well, darn it, they are here. I'm just saying. I'm saying y'all might not agree with me. I'm giving y'all my take from the bushes. I'm giving you my take from the bushes. That's all I'm saying. When you have certain things like that, because I heard one of the reporters talking to Tyson about something, and the guy was like, well, did you put out a press release? Did you put out a press release? And this was for something else. And he said no. Right? So same thing applies here. But again, if you are not interacting and showing your support for the supporters and letting them know that they are welcome, that all are welcome and encouraged to attend, not by one specific platform, but by all platforms. You're encompassing all platforms to make sure it's all inclusive. Then why would you expect there to be this big group with all these people if they didn't know that they were invited to the party? See what I'm saying? Again, these are just my thoughts today from the bushes. I've had time to just sit back and just watch, and that's what I'm doing right now. I'm just sitting back and watching and making my own little observations or whatever. The thing that went wrong with the press conference is that another family member was allowed, and it looked like another family member was allowed to ask, or either one of them, no questions. Say what you got to say and peel out. Pew, back in the bushes. Because the question is, what answers were you going to have for the people that did have questions? Hey Dom, how you doing? What answers did you have for the people that did have questions? So here's the thing. One thing that the young lady said out there, she questioned the brother on a few things. And actually what she questioned him on, I was really waiting to hear his answer. Yeah. I was really waiting to see his answer, because if you said this about him before and then you went and said you're saying this about him now, like which one is true? That was a good question. People may not have liked the delivery of that question, but that was a good question. Isn't that something that y'all want to know? I would like to know, like, where exactly do you stand? Because you said these things, and then you went and did a couple of interviews, and you said these things, and you're up here. You're not really saying anything now, but you're up here. So what exactly are you saying? He didn't answer. He didn't answer. So this is how I look at it. Even though she came out and said some other things, there were also some things in there, some questions that needed to be answered. Just saying. But I done got too comfortable in these bushes, y'all. So I might be overthinking stuff now, but I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Why would you say, does anyone have any questions if you were not prepared to answer questions? Let me tell you that let me break this one down. Did any of your parents or your grandparents ever say, you know how they always say, like, when you got something, you're supposed to offer some to people, like you want some or have some? Well, we were taught, yeah, you offer people, but you better not offer it if you don't really want to give it to them. Don't even offer. If you don't want to give it to them, or if you don't want to share, don't even offer. Hmm. Stay out of family business. You read the statement. Read the statement and you say, we thank you for your support. Our family thanks you for your support, and we thank everyone that came out to support. That will be all. That concludes the conference. That's it. And you leave. Because the small snippet, the small little thing that they gave, they could have easily just talked to someone over the phone, in person. But yeah, they could have done that privately. And had they done that privately, then they could have actually spoke with the media about what they wanted to address. Let the media ask them some questions and let them know what they were and weren't willing to talk about, what they really wanted to emphasize. But what they did today, they gave out the information that they were told to give out. And, that's what it was. So, as far as them giving out the message, they did what they were supposed to do. But as I always wanted, want to say a little extra. There's always one that want to do a little extra. It's always one. There's always one. Just a little extra. Just just a little extra. Because the thing that we know, and I wouldn't say that the press conference was trashy, because if the family wants to come out and say something, the family has every right to come out and speak on their family. That's their right. So we can't really tell them whether or not they did something right or wrong. But ultimately, we can't control other people either. So this isn't the first press conference where people actually speak out It's not going to be the last press conference when people speak out. But you have to be prepared. This is when you utilize the other people that are there to act as buffers between you and those people that may want to come out and make all that noise. But if you don't communicate with those people, because the people that you are communicating with, they weren't there. They weren't there. Do you see what I'm saying? The people that you have been communicating with the whole time, they weren't there to back you. It's those same supporters that have been here the whole time. These are the people that you should have been communicating with. And then you would have had that buffer in place so that that wouldn't have been allowed to happen. But these kind of things happen whenever you push people out and just want to go and fly solo on stuff and not utilize the tools that have been put in place for you. Hmm. Now, I'm not saying anybody set anybody up. You know what I'm saying? They could have completely done that on their own. I ain't putting nobody else's name in this one. All this could have completely been their decision. But all I'm saying is, if someone is advising them, it would seem that you would show more support and gratitude towards the people that also came out to support you. Just my observation from the bushes now. Just my observation. Just my observation. Oh no, now we agree on that, Paul. We all agree. But I'm just saying, as far as the message, they had one message to put out, and they made sure that message was read. So did they do their job? Yes, they did. Yes, they did. Did they have no control over the after party? No, they did not. But again, this is why I said they could have done, I'm not telling anybody what to do. I'm just saying, if I was advising one of my people, I'm just saying, if I was advising one of my people, I would say, you've already had some people wanting to come out and speak against you. Every time y'all try to say something, it's some people that come out and say something to, you know, rebut something else that y'all said. So we would have thought about the possibilities of people showing up to be hecklers. We would have thought about the possibility of people coming up just like they do any other type of demonstration. You got people that agree and people that disagree. So this is always an option. It's always the possibility that someone may come up and say something that goes completely against what you're doing. Hmm. I'm just reading the comments real quick. Now y'all putting this person name in my chat. knowing that this person gonna have 10,000 videos coming out about me next week, or maybe even tonight. And so this was the opportunity in front. Major media opportunity to step it up aggressively. And they could have stepped it up. They could have really stepped it up aggressively. Just in my opinion, I feel like they could have done a better job doing it privately where they could actually control the situation. You see what I'm saying? They would actually have control over the situation. Via doing it out in the open, and you can't stop anybody from coming up. You can't stop people out in the public from saying what they want to say. And best believe that if somebody comes loud and it's disrupting whatever you have going on, the news is going to turn that camera in said direction, and they're going to continue filming. That's their job, to report the news, the good, the bad, and the ugly. They're going to report it. Tad, hey, how you doing? Latrice, hey, hey, hey. Anywhere, but just so they had control over it. And the thing is, that could have been done anytime. It didn't have to be done today. It didn't have to be like you pick when this is going to be done, and we'll release it. So if I was dealing with somebody for future reference, it's just me. Hey, God is in control. Miss Fat, I don't know if I spoke. I'm sorry. Hey, for future reference, I think to really, if they want to get a message out, you know, and if the family wants to really show their support, then you get all the family together that wants to show their support. Get them all together in one place. Family. And you do an interview with the family. One spokesperson, one family. One spokesperson, one family. Thank you, God is in control. Am I making sense? If I'm not making sense, y'all let me know now. Because like I said, I'm in the bushes. All I've been doing is just observing. And my observations could be wrong. So if I'm wrong, feel free to let me know. I'm just telling you what I've been seeing sitting back here in these trees, sitting beside this poison ivy and this poison oak. You heard me? I'm just telling you what I'm seeing now. And I'm trying to dodge the itches over here. This should have been done in a controlled environment with questions and answers that would have answered more than just right, 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 right. I didn't get my thoughts out, Miss Fat. They needed a controlled atmosphere. Oh, Dom, I read it. They tried. That's all I can tell you. They tried. They tried. They said going to the White House. I see. I don't know about that. I don't know. I'm beyond the press conference now. My friend is working. Just worries me about. Mm. Mm. For potential questions that may come up. There's no prayer training. You have to do your own. Wow. Who makes those only pose the most? Say trying, that's all they can do. Yeah. Yeah. I would give him an E. I would give him an E for effort. Actually, let me even do it a little bit more than that. Because again, whenever you're doing, if we were actually doing like scoring, if we were scoring this, since everybody has an opinion on how everything needs to be, they were given a task to do, right? So this bush talk now, y'all don't, this bush talk, they were given a task to do. The first question is, did they complete said task? The answer would be yes. I got to give them an A for that. I'm just saying. I got to give them an A for that. Got to give them an A. Did they control the environment? The answer would be no. But were they told that that was part of said task? I'm going to jump out there and say no. I'm going to jump out there and say no. Now, right, Miss Fat, right, Miss Fat. Now, I'm going to say this. I'm going to say this now. Took a shot at Henny. He ain't going to. I'm going to say this. And this is something that some people may not understand and may not want to understand. Well, this the thing now. When people asked for them to come in, when people said that his family needs to get involved, where are his brothers? Nobody said that there were instructions on what needed to be done. Whenever you ask other people to come in, like this is uncharted territory. This was definitely uncharted territory. So that's why I say you have to be careful what you ask for. Because I'm sure we all know that neither one of these brothers are media types. They're not media personalities. They're not going around. And when they did interviews, those interviews were controlled. Hmm. Speak from the heart. All those pieces of paper you're reading from. I think they should have a legitimate spokesperson. Yes, that costs. But still, I'm sure they could get one to do it out of respect. It's disappointed they didn't even thank the people for coming out. I agree with that, Sherry. I'm glad that they came out and made the effort. The other shenanigans are what upset me. You have to be smart and articulate. Speaks well. They should have asked him to speak. They didn't even dress like they cared. To the streets you will never sit with. Free Jigster. Um, we're respectful on this page. Please don't tell anybody on here to shut up. As long as they're being respectful, we're gonna keep it pushing. Please. Please. The one that criticized and said how stuff's so good. I'm not gonna get into that because what I'm saying right now is I'm not, even though other people may criticize, I'm not here to criticize. See, what I do is whenever somebody does something, I try to point out the positive in it because it's easy for everybody to say what went wrong. I'm here to point out the good that possibly came from it. And to me, the good is they had a message that they were trying to put out. And even though there were some other things that arise, the message was put out. So I give them credit for that. I give them that. In and out. That's it. In and out. Now we know that everything we do, we learn from it. So I'm sure that these brothers will go back and look at the footage and look at what happened and think about the things that happened. And should they have an opportunity or feel like doing it again, they will make sure that the next time it is done in a different manner. Sometimes you have to learn your lesson. Sometimes you have to go through things so you will know what will and what won't work, what's needed and what's unnecessary. At this particular time, at this particular time, I feel like they should have leaned on the people that were there to support them. Ultimately, that's who you were out there speaking to. Those are the people that you're trying to get the message out to. And you're saying something to encourage them to carry that message that you're putting out. Right. The lady was out of order. Most definitely was out of order. But they got the message across that they were trying to get across. That was put out. What I'm saying is, again, I'm coming from these bushes. I am just observing. I am just observing. We give the extra conversation life. Do you see what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, okay, you came out and you said whatever you had to say, but that doesn't change the fact that I'm here to speak about an injustice that I think is going on. So even though you say all these things, I still said what I said. We can say we didn't like the lady. I'm who is Fresh Jigster? Anybody know who that is? I need to stop. That didn't come out right. I'm sure you didn't mean to word it that way. I know you didn't mean to word it that way. These journalists were there to question his brothers, not the fans in the crowd in the young who jumped in the young white girl who asked the brothers a question. Said he would go to support how many others went to. Hold up, y'all. I'm trying to get caught up. He said, information I did not share there. So, I wanted to hide the trees. The man heard his hair showing his face in public, supporting his brother. Mm-hmm. She could have called him on the phone. That's the thing right there, y'all. Y'all know you cannot stop grown folks from doing what they do. We know this. We know this. Shoot, you can barely stop the kids from doing what they do. She was wrong. She was dead wrong for interrupting them. But what can be done about that? What she did was no different than what we see on YouTube every day. That's what I'm saying. So why are we acting like what she did was any surprise, like it was something new? Right? Isn't YouTube having what people been clapping and supporting and encouraging? It's exposing, right? So she exposed him. That's what the game seems to be about. So her exposure was no different than the exposure that we watch every day. That's the point that I'm making with that, Dom K. Whenever you choose to do something out in the public, then whatever control that you could have had over the situation, you relinquish that control when you open something up to the public because people are able to speak freely. Hey, Pap, how you doing? People are able to speak freely. So when you leave it open like that, then you're left to deal with the consequences. I'm not sure what the need was for the conference out in the open versus them just sitting down and speaking with the media. But I won't knock them for it because that's their family. They get to do stuff how they see fit. So that's why I say in your preparation, you have to remember what people you come in contact with, what people you associate yourself with, what people have done in the past as far as coming out in the public when you came out. Those things need to be considered. They need to be taken into account whenever the planning is done. So that's just how I look at it. I'm just looking at it as an outsider looking in. And whenever you're working with somebody about completing a task, you have to ask, did they complete the task? And that answer would be yes. Because the stuff that the lady said was after the task was complete. They had finished. They did whatever they said they had to do. And then someone said, do you have any questions? The actual task was done. It was complete. There's nothing else that can be done about it. Now it's up to us if we dwell on what the lady had to say. I can't tell you half of what she said, but I know she asked that one good question that a lot of people want to know the answer to. If you were saying this before and you're saying this now, then which one is true? Which one do you expect people to believe? Why should they listen to you now? That's a good question. Everything else, that's just somebody airing out their business on the news trying to embarrass somebody. So it'll be up to the people that were watching to separate the actual message from the extracurricular activities that took place after the message. I'm just saying. I've separated the two. I'm reading your comments. What's done is done. Right. I just wish there was a call of action. Go to the website, support, donate. This is true. Live life. I agree that I think that question was very relevant. I responded to Paul. Being in the room, he is outside looking in. Yes, Jigsters. It's just I asked people for their opinions tonight. I asked everybody for their opinions as a person watching from the bushes. So that's what we're getting. So it's just a respect thing. Um, People address what he said about whatever his opinion was, and that's what we're doing tonight. We're just doing this stuff while we're observing from the bushes. Stood up to me. Yeah, I saw both of them. I saw both of the bloggers. Well, I heard them. I'm saying saw. I heard, and both of them, said stuff that made sense. That pretty much to me actually like calmed down some of the distraction. But still, y'all, it's up to us. So we don't disagree on that, Jigster. It's up to us whether or not we make the end part big news. Okay, so she got up there and tried to embarrass him. Okay, you did that, so what? Now what? You said what you had to say. Okay. So this is where we're at with this. Like I said, I'm just giving y'all my observation from the bushes. My job is to not come on here and knock anything that anybody has done or will do, because as long as we got people that are out here doing work and fighting for justice, let these folks do what they do and understand that it's not going to always be a pretty picture. I mean, everything doesn't go perfectly, and it's easy for us, sitting on the outside to say what everybody could do differently. That's real easy. But like I said, I'm just somebody sitting in the bushes chilling. Just saying. Right, you digging me exactly. Exactly. You don't have to have everybody and their mama to come out there. I mean, what? Personal child. Personal. So let me go back through these comments. Let me see what y'all talking about from these bushes. Oh, we got a candle for the mosquitoes. Mm, that candle ain't working because one just got me on my arm. It got me on my arm. Um, let's see. I would say that this should be used as a learning experience. Hey Tori, what's going on? I think it should be used. Hold on, let me get this out of here. Oh, ho, ho, oh, ho. I can't get to it. Moderators, I need that comment with that. If that's that young lady's Instagram information, please take that out. Please take that out. Vanessa, hey. Y'all, I'm gonna ask again. The purpose of this live is to have a conversation about what's going on from the bushes. From the bushes. Okay? Just give an observation. That's all we're doing around here. I'm gonna ask, please. I am not trying to bash anybody or call anybody out. So please, please, please be respectful and do not put anybody's name in the chat. I don't care if people feel what it say. Mouth stuff and says so I'm gonna listen to what he says and honor that. I should have just been the brother's family in attendance. I agree, Langston. Hey Kim, how you doing? That's okay. That's okay. I just don't want anybody coming back later saying, oh, they were over here doing such and such. You good. You good. All right, let me catch back up, y'all. Yeah, we'll be good. Lord, I keep losing my place, y'all. I'm telling y'all, I got to turn these lights on out here because Lord have mercy, I can't see. Okay, let me get it together. But she basically proved the point that a woman's scorn will go any level to get back at you in bad shoes to get up on. Oh, Andrea, that's a good observation. Okay, let me read this. Let me read this because I did a little speed through. Um, is it Andrea or Adria? Because I don't want to pronounce it wrong. As for the lady, her outburst, she basically proved the point that a woman's scorn will go to any level to get back at you, embarrass you to get her point across. Sad, but good she did that. Now, see, that's another way of looking at stuff. Have a good night, Pat. That's another way to look at it. That's not bad. That's hey, that's a point. You got a point. Hmm. Good point. Good point. Good point. I was disappointed in how people was acting very disrespectful. Okay, I just want to make sure, child. Because I hear people pronouncing my middle name wrong. They be like Cheryl. I'm like Sherelle. Darn it. Um, your opinion in the big picture of things, was it helpful or hurtful? In the grand scheme of things, I think it was helpful that other people actually know as his family, because nobody's doubting whether or not that's his family. They know that's his family. So I think it's important that other people recognize as his family actually came out to speak, because it's like they've been quiet for a while and people have been saying, why aren't his brothers saying anything? Okay, so now you got the brothers out saying something. So to that, in that respect, I think it was a good thing, because ultimately they came up there and they said that they supported, their family member um, receiving just treatment, and that they recognize that there may be some injustices going on. Now, contrary to what people were hearing earlier, they could have came out and said something different, like some of the stuff that was said in other interviews and stuff like that. So to that extent, I think it actually helped. Even with the extra on the end, not trying to be funny, but you have to recognize ignorance for what it is. And I'm not saying that the young lady was ignorant. I'm saying her behavior was ignorant. So you have to recognize that for what it is. Because, I mean, she knew that was uncalled for doing that during a press conference, but she wanted to get her point across on TV, so it is what it is. Not necessarily, I mean, that doesn't necessarily mean that whatever she said is going to be on TV, but that's what her point was. But still, at the end of the day, people were wanting to see the other family members speak up. Okay, well, the other family members spoke up. So that's my thought on that. I know Kalandra Tyson had one up and Sylvia had one up. I don't know if they're still up. I think they had taken them down. They may be trying to edit. I don't know. They may be trying to edit the last part out so that other people won't get it and put it out there. I have no idea, but I'm sure they'll come back up. Somebody put it back up. I was glad to see. Ah, shoot, I lost the comment. Glad to see brothers stand up. I was disappointed how many gave. Disrespecting the comment was slow. Ridicule their dress. The extra was unacceptable. I agree with that. Professional media representation. But that wasn't a place for that because it wasn't about her. No, we agree. We agree with that, Tori. No, nobody's disputing that. We 100% agree with that. But the thing is, like, we can't change what happened. We can't change what happened with her. But as far as them, people wanted to see them standing up for their brother. They stood up for their brother. So hopefully somebody will offer them some guidance if they decide to do something else. Hopefully somebody will offer them some guidance in what they need to do to have more control over the situation. I'm just a believer in this. You ask for something and people come out and they give you what you asked for, and it's like you're darn if you do and darn if you don't. It's always going to be something that somebody doesn't like. And everything that people do, there's always a distraction. When people do the rallies, there's a distraction. When there are demonstrations, there's a distraction. There are several distractions. So everything that's done, um, when people are fighting for something, there's always a distraction. And we just have to recognize the distractions um, for what they are and don't give life to them. Because it's up to us. Like, we decide whether or not this is going to be a major episode. Could things have gone better? Absolutely. Abso-freaking-lutely. But I'm just a believer. If you're not the one that's getting up there and putting the information out, I just don't have too much to say unless I done been in somebody's shoes doing it. So, but that's my Bush observation, y'all. That's my Bush observation. Um, Good night, Janie. You know, people screen record. I'm sure somebody was screen recording it. We have to think the fear of being in public that they may have had, including embarrassing statements that they may have said, and also the situation. Time it will get better for the conferences. I agree with that. Not like anybody who stand up is attacked for whatever reason. I agree with that. You digging me? You should have answered the first part of her question though about coming out with another narrative now though. Yeah, I do agree that he should have answered that. And you know what, Ero, I actually feel like he should have had an answer prepared for that because he knew that people were going to ask that question because people had already been asking that question. So I do believe that he should have been prepared to answer that question. Definitely should have been prepared. Um, Now, when I look at it in hindsight, I would tell the person if you don't have a prepared answer, then don't answer. So it could kind of go either way because if you're not sure about what your answer is going to be, then your best answer is no answer until you get your thoughts together. So, in the eldest voice, someone should have threw a bar of soap in that guy. Yeah, she was going in, Lord. She was going in, Jesus. Bless her little asthmatic heart. Um, I'm an anxious person as well. I will be reading from a script as well. Everyone, not a public speaker. True, this is true. This is true. She was interviewed on another public channel a few minutes ago. She spoke about King. Sherry, we know if somebody going to be malicious now, you know, they're going to say what they say. They're going for the gut. Um, they're going for the gut. I think the best thing that she said was when, you know, when she asked that question, like, which one do you really believe? Um, you know, first one, name. Look, now I don't have any opinion on either one of them. You see what I'm saying? I'm not promoting, supporting. Like I don't have an opinion on either one of them. My thing is that people ask for the brothers to come out. Well, darn it, you got them. Now what? That's what I'm saying. You wanted them to come out. Now you got them. Okay. Now what? You know. Tupac said you got to work with the straps you were given. Hmm. Lord, I can't keep. You did me. Hoppo, who's that woman? Right, Bird. Next. Next question, please. Next. The real answer would have been, oh, you know what? You're absolutely right. Whatever guy did that to you, he was absolutely a deadbeat dad. I am so sorry that someone did that to you. Oh my, if I was in your situation, I would feel the exact same way. I totally understand what you're saying. Okay, he might not have said totally, but still. You know, if you saying who's that woman, then you take it all away. You know what? I totally agree with you. Whatever man would do something like the things that you're saying that person did, you know, I understand that I may be a black man out here and we all, you know, sometimes you may transfer that anger onto someone else, but I feel your pain. I feel your pain. And if that man was gone for that long, first of all, First of all, shout out to you for getting your kids through college, because that's a major milestone. That's man, listen. Let me move on. Let me read these comments. Let me read these comments from the bushes. Um, she cut up on her apple bottom boots. Preparation is vital when speaking on behalf, especially with kind of shit. I agree with that too. You got to be prepared. Welcome. Please hit the like button. Hit the like button, guys. Please hit the like button. I can't see where it's at because I'm on StreamYard, but hit the like button, please. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Um, Now listen, I'm giving y'all my opinion as the crisis manager, okay? So these are just my opinions. This is not fact, okay? I'm gonna throw a little extra up in here so nobody will think that I'm trying to give somebody some advice on here. For real, I'm just giving y'all this bush observation, okay? This is the bush observation, straight from the bushes, the Carolina bushes, the Carolina pines. Um, the woman was sent in to distract and tank the press conference. She may have been more love, but this is what I'm saying. She didn't say anything. She let them get let them get the statement out or whatever, and she didn't say anything until them jokers said, "Any questions?" Now they don't open up the door to Pandora's box. They should have left Pandora right where she was at. Thank y'all for coming out. God bless you. Good night. And rolled out. um, Now I would say this, they were wrong for that shade tour. I didn't even hear that. I didn't hear that part. I didn't hear that part. I didn't want them to come out. They had to do what they were told to do. They had to do what they were told to do, you know. They were told to shoot that shot, so they shoot that shot, you know. Um, Hold on, let me get back in place. This mom go back and look at it. The annoying one. He tried to play it off. He could have just said, "Do you have a DNA test?" Fact. I salute her for getting her girl through school and college. When she finished, he should have said, "Not you, ma'am." I was pointing at her. I would have been like, "Salute to you for putting your children through college. I'm so sorry you went through that tumultuous time." Come on, Dom, come through with it. Tumultuous. You better come through. Exactly. That's how you manage a situation. Or he could have said, "Them ain't my boys." Oh my Jesus. Oh my goodness. Yeah, they got master's degrees. That's what I'm saying. Not giving us the bush dot right at I woke up shot. It's just my Yes, we are the bush people today. My first time joining in on chat, but I watch you offer yourself. I respectful and fair. You always give food to make people think for themselves. Thank you. Thank you, Miss Flowers. Thank you so much. Please come back. Um, you know, Lord, now I'm feeling slow. I got to get my place back. Okay. Who sent you? Lord have mercy. Where to find it all? I would have said, "You know why I'm here." Oh. They called them the fake sisters. What that sound like? Writers, will you agree it's time for the bloggers to allow the judicial process to take? I wouldn't say the bloggers. I'm saying everybody. Paul. I don't think there's anything wrong with people voicing their opinion about any type of injustices that they think may be taking place or that they see taking place. Um, but as far as people trying to interfere with the case, that's where I feel like bloggers and other people need to step out of the way. Um, because a lot of people end up doing more harm um, than good, and some people's intentions are to do harm, but the more you add to it, I mean, you're it's not it's not making it any better for him. So in that regard, yes, I think people need to allow the judicial process to work, because at the end of the day, just me myself, and I can't tell other people what to do. This is my opinion, y'all. This is my opinion from the bushes. Now I don't need nobody coming at me. This is my opinion from the bushes. I'm a firm believer. I know people be like, well, the judicial system may not work either. Listen, I believe in God. And at the end of the day, he has the final say. It doesn't matter what the court says. It doesn't matter what the jury says. It doesn't matter what the attorneys say. At the end of the day, my belief is that God has the final say. So that's why I don't get into all the, I have to let the system work, knowing that in the end, God to be making the final decision. And I ain't trying to have Bible study on here with y'all tonight. I just got to throw that up in there real quick. Starting to see. Wait a minute. Hold on. Somebody said spaceships. Wait a minute. Let me go back up for a minute. Hold on. Press pause. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Boy, we're starting to see spaceships on bank. I started seeing spaceships on bank. Yeah. Um. I have just gotten locked and fell over. Oh, wish that he could have gotten locked in and just fell over. Hey, trial and error, come on out the bushes. Come on in my room. um, I am too through. If he would have just fell over, now that would have been something. um, let's see. And I'm coming to join you, honey. I should better report on this now because we're supposed to be interviewing one of his kids. Or maybe she did already, but she picked and choose what she wants. She can tangle herself. Man, people need to stop talking. At least the sisters know how to act. He could have said, "How you know that was me?" And I got on the mat. Really? Who told you? Who told you? I'm trying to find some comedy in it because that takes the blow out of it. Whenever she started talking, he should have said, "Who, me?" Oh, she ain't talking to me. I had read the latest. I would have been like, "Ma'am, please." Oh my goodness. Y'all are funny. Wait a minute. Let me get back in place. Let me. Okay. Trial and error. You just got called out. You done came out the bushes and hadn't called Bree back. I'm just saying. I ain't being a snitch, but it is. I'm in the bushes. That's all I'm saying. I'm in the bushes tonight. Um, let's see. She came with the pit bulls and the pistol grip. Really? She was sitting there rubbing her hands together like, right. She was back there rubbing them hands. Oh, I'm gonna get this joker. I'm gonna get this joker. Real rap bro. She was just waiting. She was waiting. I did this to you. She was just waiting. Okay. He should have started feeling on the ground when asked why I keep saying I can't hear you drop my hearing aid. Really? My. Hero, did you see that neck roll and that fin go up? Them hands on her. She wasn't playing, was she? She was not playing. She was dropping bombs over Baghdad. She was on a mission. You hear me? Sister girl was on a mission today. She was not trying to hear it. And she sat there. See, this is what you call the silent assassin. Because she sat right back there in the bushes. She might have been sitting beside me. I don't know. She sat right back there in the bushes. Oh, I'm going to let you finish. I'm going to let you finish. Go ahead. Finish. Uh huh. Uh huh. Wait till you say any more questions and see what happens. Oh my goodness. She was ready. Why isn't it Robert can sing and has talent and don't fix it sounds well? Oh, Lord have mercy. And I haven't seen your name in a while. Oh shoot, y'all, hold on. I confess. I did it. Wait a minute, y'all. Don't shed a light. You're gonna get me cussed. I know I'm snitching. I'm snitching. Snitches get stitches. Um, yeah, she was back there. She was doing that rock. You know the little rock you do whenever you get ready to jump in that double dutch rope. She was rocking. She was waiting on her turn to come in. Oh my. Oh my. He could have just started singing. Now do I know you from somewhere a long time ago? Really? No, no, I don't think so. Good night, K Nicole. Hey, K Nicole. Miss Beverly. Oh my gosh. I'm praying for you and your children. God bless you. Okay. Let me get back. Let me get these. He should have looked at Bruce and said, really. Really, dude? Really? This yours? You did this? Really? Oh, you know what? Okay. On the spot management. The minute that stuff happened, I jump in, get one of the people, whoever's there. You jump in and you get the people to do their hands like the little thing where they end in the scene. You hit the little thing, cut in scene. Now this is what my brother has been going through in these situations that's been happening in these streets. Let me stop. Let me stop. Somebody gonna get mad at me. Let me go on here. But it's not funny. They shouldn't be joking about the um just coming in like, hey Miss Sherby, how you doing? I think Bruce has seen her and already one day before you start the conference. You think so? Well, she was a sharpshooter because she got up in there now. They won't quick enough. That lady said, you gotta be quicker than that. She had a news conference already, free rehearsal and met. Right, right. Right, you go. The lady that spoke today was on the channel telling about all the support given to her and her son. Her was there at the graduation, called me that night. Is that the one y'all were talking about? Was on Keish T? Okay, I'm gonna get part of that debate. Let me get these comments in here. Hey, Dr. Rogers, why is this fun? There it is. I knew it was coming. It's not funny. We've already discussed everything with what was going on. The wouldas and the couldas and the shouldas. And the thing is, everybody's making a big deal out of what the lady said, and we're the one that's giving it energy. They had a message to put out. They put out the message. Everything that happened after that had nothing to do with the message that they were putting out. So they did what they were supposed to do. That's it. That's all. So if you give her that energy of everybody being upset because she went and said whatever she said, when we know what her intentions were, regardless, and she could have had valid points, but there was another way to do that. So instead of everybody acting like it was the worst thing that was ever seen, they had a message that they wanted to put out, and they successfully put that message out. So anything else after that, why give life to it and make it seem like it made whatever they did the worst thing in the world? Nobody said that they were perfect in what they did, but they had a message that they were trying to put out, and they put that message out. That's what I'm saying. Anything else that happened after that, that was just somebody trying to be funny. So that's why I'm laughing at what she did. And not laughing at what she did, but you have to make light of a situation so that people won't go and turn it into a like Armageddon. It's not that serious. It's not that serious. They got their message across. They got their point across. Woman of God, hey, hey, hey. I'm going to call her Mad Max Angry. Oh gosh. Hope that made sense, because that's what we're doing. It's not laughing at the situation. It's pointing out the fact that, okay, she let him finish that conference. She let them finish saying what they had to say, and then she decided to pounce. But they got their point across. First come, first serve. Hey, hey, hey. Hold up. I gotta find my place again. Hold on. I'm so because he is trying his best. But next time he needs to stay on the sideline. Cracking 10,000. Who was his dealer? You think quit when the block is hot. I know what is truth, what is making excuses and being funny. Looks like I heard you very loud and clear. Um, the fact that folks told a narrative and the man believed and ran with the story. So it's true, you too. Got folks fooled. Got folks fooled. um, let's see. I don't blame you. Some of the stuff was funny. Now it's just plain going from bad to worse. I turn most of it off if it's not newsworthy. But if they cracking on folks, I watch. It's fun. Okay, that was on Keith T. I saw somebody saying something about that. Um, and I don't think her purpose was to go and hurt him. I think her purpose was to embarrass the brother. That's what I think her purpose was. Basically saying, how you gonna get up here saying something about anything? You talk trash about him at the beginning. Now you coming up here saying this. You expect people to believe you. Like, who are you really? Like, nobody needs to listen to you either way. Like, that's how it came out to me. Like, let me just go ahead and expose you all the way. That's kind of like, but hey, I could be wrong. Like I said, these are my observations from the bushes. But I'm gonna keep saying that they had a message to put out there, and I feel like they got their message out because that's what literally happened. They got the message out first, and then she decided to act a donkey. Well, she didn't just decide. That's when she decided to move. Um, Could have just stuck both his hands out and played blind. Really wish. Her delivery was all the way wrong. She need to take that package back, Ride Solo. That delivery was all the way wrong. Send that back with UPS right there. She said, yeah, she said she had a press conference too. She didn't make her announcement though. She didn't do a press release. Before she started complaining, I saw some of the cameramen packing up the cameras before she even got a chance to start. So she might have missed her 5 minutes. Yeah, she got about let me see, she got about 2 and some change up in there. She got about 2 and some change. She missed out on that other 2.5. Um, but they got that message out though. They still got the message out. I'm just saying. Um, oh my gosh. Me not being blunt is not me being funny when I talk down when I'm excited. Hey, all right, family. And y'all, we don't know what her and Carrie had. Lord, I ain't mean to call his name. What her and the brother had going on. You know, we don't know. That hey, y'all know. She probably said wherever she saw that joke at, she was gonna get him on sight, regardless of where it was at. Um, regardless of what, how, when, or where. Family is family. True story. True story. True story. I think they got their message across, and I'm glad they didn't attack back at people. So that was a good thing because that could have went worse. And hopefully they, Princess Diana, I agree with that. I agree with that completely. Um, I agree. I agree. I don't know if anybody has it up. I saw it earlier. Um, yeah, they maintained their composure. That was not the place when you knew what they was doing. Yeah. And the brother should have been behind the scenes. Bruce told him to pack up quick. Bruce did like that joke on Color Purple, boy. He said, "Whoop, time to go." He packed up the piano and everything. But I still, again, I say they got the message across. And at the end of the day, that was what they came out there to do. So, you know, I don't have nothing ill to say towards them. I don't have, all I'm saying is I would look at some other avenues and consider doing some stuff in a different way. Should they decide to do something again, I would do it in a more private setting with my family so that there will be no distractions. Um, let me see. Let me see. So yeah, just don't subscribe to family is family, and they haven't passed because they are family. I believe toxic is toxic, and you have a right to cut. Oh, true story. True story. I agree, Amber. Focus on before asking questions. Good thing. Right, Cherry. I agree with that too. I agree with that too. That's what I'm saying. I look at the thing in its totality. Yeah, she was wrong for going and just coming and disrupting stuff, but they were finished with their statement. She's still wrong now, but they still had a chance to get their statement out. But if you look at everything in its totality, like we make the bigger issue out of it. But they were just not prepared to answer questions. They should have never made it any question. They should have never made that statement. Now that's the one thing I will say. They shouldn't have asked that question because they weren't prepared to answer any questions. He was like, "Which one are you?" Oh my goodness. BK already was on point. He packed up quick. He grabbed that bag. Oh my goodness. Um, that joker grabbed that bag. You hear me? Trying to hear. Yeah, friend screen recorded. Thank you. Thank you. Time's up, folks. I'll be here tomorrow, Lord willing. And undisclosed, absolutely. Absolutely. I shared the video after it was done to help spread the message. Bruce said, wrap it up. Time to go. He won't play. Bruce said he was about to be dust in the wind. You hear me? Thank God she didn't bring child support people and paperwork. Lord have mercy. Right. Right. With the distraction that she gave, it just made us as a people unprofessional. It's a time and place for everything. It is. It is. But I can tell you, for me, looking at it, I don't look at them. It didn't make me look at them any different. It just made me look at her like, really? This what we doing now? Like you, like it didn't make me. I know a lot of people say like they embarrassed for their brother, but I'm like, it didn't. It didn't make me look at them any type of way. It didn't. Like somebody just came and interrupted the conference. Like that's how I look at it. They got their message across. They didn't, if they said something, you didn't hear it on camera. So that, like, that's what I look at. Um, Tammy, why are you coming over here trying to find something negative in this commentary? There's nothing negative going on this page. We are laughing at Bruce. We're laughing at the brother. We're laughing at the media people that were out there. The whole situation, because you have to make light of it. Please don't come in here with the extra stuff. You have to find something else to be mad about. You got to find something else to be mad about. This is not it. As far as laughing at another woman's pain, listen, what I was like 37, 38 when I met my dad the first time ever. So I know that story oh so well. So 26 is like hopscotch to me. So that's not, no, you got to come with that somebody else because I don't know. Make sure to check out the update on. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna probably put a recorded video out. Excuse me, y'all. You missed my one before my thank you. Hold up. Where is it? All you had to do is start coughing. Oh my goodness. Um, and this is you taking these guys that aren't, anybody can get up here and do like the YouTube stuff, but like actually getting out in public and talking in front of people and talking to the media and stuff. I mean, this is preparing these guys for other things. So you definitely have to shout out the people that were willing to go out and say something when all that stuff, was going on. So definitely big ups to all of those that get up and stand up and say something. You definitely, I mean, like I said, every experience to me is a learning experience. So let's get out of here before one of my baby mamas pop up. Right. He was like, man, how she found you? Oh my goodness. Um, yeah, this is what I do in my classrooms. I sure do. We have fun in my classrooms. So what's your point? Oh, here we got another negative Nancy on here. Bye, Tammy. Bless your little asthmatic heart. She was tacky. It made us look at her sideways, and smart people would still be laughing at her. Right, right. She made herself look crazy up there. It's not about laughing at her pain. She could have, there's a way to handle every situation. And that's the way that she decided to handle it. So, you know, she felt like it was right for her at the time. Then, that's something that she gonna have to deal with. Her and the father. Instead of being fast, they should have been listening to Betty White and that old woman under the tree. So there was an old lady sitting under the tree. Boss lady, hey, how you doing? Only the family should have been speaking to the media. It was their press conference. Like I already said, no matter what else happened, they got their point across. That is what they came there to do. That's what I'm saying. They said what they had to say. And in the grand scheme of things, she said what she had to say. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. She stood back there. She waited for them jokers to finish. I'm going to let y'all get y'all little stuff on out the way. Go ahead. Go ahead. Shoot your shot. But I'm going to say what I got to say. And she went and said what she had to say. And it was like, wait, what? What? You know? And to be honest, I'm like, well, shoot, they let her say what she had to say too. Ain't nobody stopped her. She said what she had to say. Like, what you gonna do? You in the public, people say what they say. I knew something negative was gonna pop. Um, that's what I'm saying, Tracy. Like, people know what kind of people they associate themselves with. So that's why I say you have to prepare yourself for those kind of things happening. It might not be a baby mom, it could be a cousin. It could be somebody's, some dude you had a beef with on the street or something want to come up there, talk, calling you all kind, like you don't know. But when you have those open press conferences like that, that's something that you have to prepare for. I mean, it happens. It's not anything major. It happens. It happens. Um, let's see. Should be saying after the pain. Oh, really? I believe they would be prepared and have perhaps personal and professional people speaking with them. And that's what I'm saying. I think this is a learning experience for them. Anytime you do something, like the first time you do it, you're going to learn from it. And like, that's what I'm saying. Sometimes people blow stuff out of proportion. Not saying somebody's life is at stake. Several people's lives are being impacted by certain things. But the message that was supposed to get put out for him, that message was put out. That's out there. The message that this lady wanted to get out, that's out there. And you can't take either one of them back because the messages are put out there. And that's what it is at the end of the day. Um, was that her job? I missed that part. Was that her job? I know why she didn't bring her. She seems to bring a question mixed with the message. Yo, that's what I'm saying. We were listening to what she was saying, Tilda, and that's what I said before we got interrupted by the negative. Even though she was fussing, she said some valid stuff as well. And she asked a question that a lot of people wanted an answer to. She asked the brother a question that a lot of people wanted the answer to. So I'm like, so you gonna answer that question, bro? You see what I'm saying? You gonna answer that question? I see what you did, Wish. I see what you did. She picked the wrong time. I see what you did there. I see what you did. She should have definitely have taken a different approach. Most definitely, she should have taken a different approach. If she shared, I just want to say she met. You know what? Let me scroll past Miss Fat comment like I don't see it. He was just standing there like he was invisible behind the black. The action was a family reunion reaction that she did in the park. Someone, right, 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 right. He cracked the money up and still. Mm. Hmm. She had the desk there. She had that look like your mama sitting on the choir watching you cut up in church. um. Again, y'all, this is Bush talk. This has nothing to do with me being in a classroom. Even though if you want to talk about the classroom, I teach grown folks. I'm just saying. But we are having Bush talk tonight. Um, just coming in here to have some fun after the week that I've had. I think that I'm entitled to a little fun. So please don't come on here being a Debbie Downer. Let's not do this tonight. Um, hey Miss D, how you doing? How you doing? I didn't even see it and knew she wasn't gonna be there. Episode family friends, including family and dad, responsible for all the truth. The first part was needed. The end game caused the problem. I think he'll give some type of interview with someone explaining his new actions now that he's taken a public place. Right, right, right. Sometimes you gotta, get that first one out and, see how it goes and then you learn from that. But I bet you they're gonna make sure if they do it again that it's gonna be more controlled so nobody can just come running up. I'm your other baby mama. I got number 4 out of the 13. Like they gonna make sure that don't happen again. Believe that. Believe that. Even if it's a family member that come out, like, look, let me help y'all. Cause I saw what happened. Let me help y'all. Hey Phoenix, how you doing? You see what I'm saying? Somebody gonna come and say, look, y'all need some help. Now let me show y'all. Look, the next time we're gonna be security. Like they gonna come out and do something. He did not realize that was his baby mama. Right. I told you he pulled a hole. How about who this woman? Excuse me, y'all. Oh my goodness. He was like, he said, "What was it?" Oh God. He said, "Oh, that was you." Oh my goodness. Oh my. Um, my comments keep jumping. Okay. If you're not paying for life coaching counseling, don't come on here asking for free services to be delivered. I approve this message. The funny part was when he asked her which one. Right. Hey man, you know her? You remember her? His brother said, "Oh, that's number 5." Now listen, I can laugh at this because after the stuff happened with my brother, this week, my brother had 10 kids. So I understand exactly what was going on right there. Okay, which one was that? Which one was that? That's number 7. Okay, that's number 7. Oh Lord. Jesus be offense. Um, he knew exactly who she was. He tried to play it off. She tried to play it off. She said too much, but them might think she said something now. She said something. Hey, Texas Black. She said something. Bless her little heart. Baby mama drama. You the baby daddy. Bless her heart. All I know is got that good. After 20. I'm telling y'all. I'm telling y'all. I didn't seen this play out before. I've seen this. It's so familiar to me. That's why I'm saying. I guess it don't surprise me because I didn't seen it playing out, and it didn't have any celebrities involved. It didn't have any celebrities involved. So just looking at her coming on there, bless her heart, Jesus. Hopefully, since she got it out, she won't feel the need to go, to another one, trying to lift every voice and sing. Maybe she got it out of system now, but they gonna have to beef up something. Go in the little dining room in the house, and y'all go and do the interview with the people, with your family. You don't have to be in the middle of the city, doing your stuff. Just, if you're not going to include all the people that came out to support, then just do it amongst your family. That's just how I feel. My observation from the bushes. From the bushes. Um, why did they have a press conference in front of the Texas Black? I didn't even know that she worked there till a few minutes ago. I didn't even know that. But my thing was, I'm asking, why did they have to have a big press conference? Why didn't they just have them meet with the family? You know what I'm saying? Just have a closed press conference, or just an interview with the family and let them voice, whatever they had to say, so that they had some control over it. When you put it out in the public like that, like, you know what I'm saying, and you already put the word out that you're gonna be there, that woman had already prepared her speech. They didn't have theirs prepared, but she had hers prepared with hand motions and everything. She had her stuff ready. She was gonna get her feelings out. Um, yeah, he had that good too, Miss Pat. Yeah, he won't no good though. Bless his heart. Perfect news conference morning should be hoping to find better audio. She said something about him going to jail for breaking his shot on. Yeah, I remember hearing her say that. I think it was last year sometime too. I remember reading about that in an article with her house shoe boots. David, she was ready. That's why the lady came on here saying that we shouldn't be laughing, but I'm like, oh, she came to put on a show, okay? She had them rehearse that thing. I'm gonna give you what you want. I'm gonna give you what you want. Wait till he say that last line. Wait till he say, got any questions? Oh, I got a question for you. I got a question for you. He forgot he had kids. Lord, y'all. Yeah, she was ready. I'm telling, she was ready. Who the baby dad? Y'all, that man, I'm telling y'all, he knew who that woman was. He knew who that woman was. Oh, you need some help remembering me? Lord have mercy. Now I'm telling you, they looked a little scared at that conference, but I bet you when they got home, they laughed. They laughed. I ain't gonna believe it. They didn't laugh. They laughed when they got home. They probably laughed in the car, like, what? On the way back to the car, they're like, man, who is that woman? It's no bad way to get a little way. No. I don't know. You make sure I'm not doing nothing else. Right. They gonna have her face up on the bulletin board. They gonna keep her in a file. They done made a file on her. They got an all points bulletin on her. Y'all see her coming? Block. Block. Okay, block. Block. But like I said, I still, that they got the message out. They said whatever they had to say. I'm saying they got that out. But what do you do when you put it out in public like that? You cannot stop people from coming up and saying what they want to say unless there's security there to stop them. I mean, what you gonna grab them? Don't say nothing. Like you can't stop them because the minute somebody tried to get them to hush, that would have been a story all by itself. I'm saying she had that thing prepared. Right. He was trying to remember the number. He was trying to remember the number. He was probably scoping the crowd out whenever Bruce was talking. He was scoping the crowd out trying to see if any of them was there already. He missed that one. He missed her. Remember you did that. You know what I said about that Tanya? I don't know if she did or not, but if she did, that's up to them. They grown. So my thing is, at the end of the day, if you see all these people that came out here to support, you know what I mean? And if you're really looking at what's going on, you see that this stuff is just a lot of blogger beefs and all that stuff. Listen, you got to make some grown up decisions. You make whatever decision that you make. If you decide not to talk to people, let it be because you decided not to talk to them. You know, because they could have easily, like I said, if they would have joined up with the people that had their stuff going on this weekend, then and made them, included them in what was going on, even so that they supported it, then they could have utilized the folks that were there to act as a buffer. So if anybody can, like the lady came up to say whatever she said, if you had those people in place, because they were all scattered out because they didn't really have a position, so they were just there to watch and support. But if you were actually utilizing them and y'all were supporting each other, then they could have acted as a buffer. So, like, if anybody come with any foolishness, whatever, y'all drown them out or y'all do whatever, but they could have had a buffer in between to stop some of that from even happening. So that's what I'm saying. You gotta use your own mind, you know. She said 13 kids. He said, which one are you? And I died. Oh Lord. I never seen a press conference like this before, so this made my day. I needed that laugh. Um, somebody had mentioned it earlier. I don't know if they're still on here, but I don't know if you remember when Daryl was doing a press conference. The young lady's family. I'm not gonna say their names, but they came and disrupted the press conference that he was doing. You know, with the little camera crew that they had out there. So, it's like it's open season. It's open season. But they knew to only go so far. But it's you give people a chance to grab that mic. It's like the people at the club that want to keep getting on the DJ mic talking. Let's see. She broke out the little house. Or she got right, right. He could have announced it. Right, 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 right. That's what I'm saying. If you're trying to make stuff work, then you utilize every resource that you have available. Every resource. Instead of just going to one platform, make your rounds around the platform so that everybody can get the stuff out for you. to make sure that you have, you know, a decent group or whatever. I just, like I said, these are my opinions from the bushes. I have been sitting in the bushes watching. Every now and again, I just drop in and throw a little line in, but I've been sitting in the bushes. That's it. That's it. Just from the bushes. Um, mm. Mm. Let me find out that probably. Ain't no telling. Oh, Daryl got a slick mouth. He'll get slick with him real fast. He'll get slick with him real fast. Um, mm. Have a good night, Texas. And everybody a blessed night. Have to get up before the chickens and the roosters. Let's see. Gotta find another baby mom. That's what it is, Parnell. That's what I said right there. That's what I said. You got to do damage control. You got to try to control the situation before it becomes a situation. He better find them other mamas before he do that again. You got to, yeah, you got to neutralize the situation. You got to neutralize the situation. Does anyone have any questions for him for the answer? Oh yeah. Do not ask a question that you are not prepared, or make a statement that you are not prepared to address. Don't ask anybody if they got any questions if you don't really want to answer the question. If they're being smart, they should be cautious about anyone that approaches them or tries to talk to them about the case. But that's true. That's true. If they wanted to bring heavy media attention, the candidate. That's true too. Like you're gonna break down off a piece of Kit Kat because you don't have money. Oh wow. Break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar. Okay. I'm still listening to the phone hit the floor. Any media strategist would have neutralized that situation. Yeah, you got to neutralize that thing. You got to neutralize that thing quick. Like my God, got to neutralize that thing. Right. Read and pune. What? Time to go. That is it. That you got to go. I mean, just in general, because you know everybody gonna want to talk to you. Everybody gonna want, like, you got to be prepared to get out. You got to be prepared to get out. Okay. You got to have an escape plan. You heard? You have to have a distraction for the distraction. You have to have a planned distraction for the distraction. Okay. I'm telling you, it's levels to this thing. um, yeah, this is gonna be a learning experience for them. Like I said, you have to laugh about it now, and I'm pretty sure they laughing tonight. Anybody say they not? I don't believe it. I don't believe it, because when stuff like this happens, it's like, what just happened? um, at least they got the cash. Can't neutralize that. And she gonna spray her like a skunk. Lord have mercy. He needs to go find all his kids so they can meet each other. We don't need brother. Oh, ooh, ooh. Oh, ain't it, Lord? And he did talk over everybody. Yeah, that would be the thing to do. It don't matter. Just keep talking. Just keep talking. That's why they ready to turn that mic off tonight. I'm gonna have to go back and watch the debate tonight to see if they turn his mic off tonight. Um, I can never hurt nobody. Y'all listen. I think it would have been good for, just don't get involved in any of the mess that may be going on social media. Like, this y'all family. Like, do what you gotta do for your family. Don't get involved in any of this other stuff that's going on, and just go out and utilize whatever resources are in place, and just put all the booth I lay to the side, because this don't have nothing, any like beef or what, that don't have nothing to do with them. So if people like, well, I don't deal with them and I don't deal with this, so man, let them not deal with whoever they don't want to deal with, and go and do whatever y'all need to do. That's all I'm saying. Just go ahead and do whatever y'all need to do. So they didn't cut his mic off. That's the part I was waiting for, because that joker got mad about that thing. They said they're gonna be cutting the mics off. Oh my goodness, he was mad about that thing. He was not hearing it. He said, I'm gonna put this corona on this microphone today. Y'all gonna get this Rona today. Hey Charlotte, how you doing? I hurt the stomach at you. We're hungry. Y'all, I'm telling you. Oh, they did cut it off. Oh, that's gonna be on the news tomorrow. He gonna be tweeting about that tonight. Oh, no, you didn't ride solo. No, you didn't. Well, see, that's why the lady asked the question. The lady said, well, to one of them, y'all said, you said this before. Now you coming up here saying that he's this. Okay, which one is it? Because I mean, last week you were saying this week you're saying this. Like, which one is it now? Which one of you are the people supposed to believe? That's what she said now. And he did not answer it. But that's exactly what she said. That's the point that she was making. Like, I'm good. Thank you for asking. She put it out there. She put it out there. As long as I don't hear nobody say "shut up, man," I'm good. Oh, he was kind of. Oh, okay. Look at him. He do know how to calm down. Okay. Okay. Now y'all gonna have me going to watch the TV now. I wish you would have stayed on that topic, because they would have been forced to answer that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go and watch it. I'm definitely gonna have to go and watch it when I get off here. Then I was supposed to show this thing today, and I'll probably show it tomorrow. I don't know if you guys saw the girl on the flight that attacked. I'm gonna say attack that attacked the attendant on the airplane. I mean, just mushed this lady. And I'm sitting up here like, you know what? Don't get me started. I just went. I wish it black girl. The lady was trying to get everybody together on the plane. They said there was a little group of unruly people on the plane, and she was trying to get people to settle down. And she said something too. I don't know if she said something directly to the girl, but the girl turned around, started wailing her arms and cursing and all this stuff. And then I call it a mush, but to somebody else it might have been a punch. But she just hauled off and hit the lady in the face. She hauled off and hit the lady in the face. So My people, my people. What else going on? Confused on. Oh my God. Get some research on which way to go. I have a direction that I'm leaning in, but I can't discuss uh, politics publicly. Um, so yeah, go get you some information. Yeah, I say that's a punch too. That was a punch to me. Um, Shoot, I don't have it in front of me. It was in Florida. It was one of the airports in Florida. Um, that the girl hit the lady on the thing, and they escorted the girl off the plane. They took the flight attendant. They took her to the hospital. Um, After she hit the lady, and the girl's boyfriend or whoever was standing behind her, like holding her with one arm. He wasn't trying to hold her back. And there was a white guy that like walked around, and he got in between the girl and the lady that she had hit. And he like had his hands up, like, look, I ain't trying to touch nobody. I'm just trying to get in the middle. But I mean, she was straight ignorant. She was straight ignorant. And I'm like, I know they didn't just escort her off the plane. She would have been escorted off the handcuffs. And she gonna get put on the no-fly list. You hear me? She won't be on nobody's plane. The only thing she gonna be flying is a kite. She would not be on anybody's plane. Cause I mean, you talk, man. Listen, ignorance, ignorance, ugh, ignorance. But that's the way of the world. Who was the man that got shot in the leg? What message was she putting? Oh, I don't know about that. Who got shot in the leg? A lawsuit and some jail time. A lawsuit and some jail time. It was so uncommon. Y'all have to go see it. I'll probably still do the video. I was gonna put it up today, but I just didn't feel like putting the video together. She was just completely disrespectful. Ugh. Yeah, I said it, a kite. That's all she's gonna be flying. That she was disrespectful, and she doing her hands up like she throwing them up, like this woman ain't trying to fight you. It was. mm. That kind of stuff right there to me, that's hard to watch. Now that kind of stuff is what I say make when I look at stuff and I say it make my folks look bad. That's what I look at. Like, really? This what we doing? Jesus the offense. But anywho, y'all, these bushes got me itching and stuff now. I'm gonna have to go find me some calamine or something. Gotta go find me some calamine and go get these sticker bras out my socks. I gotta go get these sticker bras out my socks. So these were just my observations from the bushes. You know, hopefully nobody took anything over here as something that was going against anybody, because it wasn't. This is just me giving my observation from the bushes. Okay? From the bushes. Not me teaching the class, and not me doing anything like that. Just my observation from the bushes. That they gonna pay that lady. They gonna have to pay. Never mind. She ain't getting nothing out of that girl. Not that one. Not that one. She won't get nothing from her. If anything, the airline may have to pay her. She might have to get hazardous pay. Cause shoot, I ain't know it was that dangerous to be a flight attendant. Good God. You got to put on the armor of God. It's bad enough you got to worry about the plane staying up, but you got to worry about people hitting you too when you're trying to keep them safe. What part of the game is this? Jesus. Come on now. One of the top 10 most embarrassing moments, right? Vaccine will be announced in weeks. One day, a lot of folks with neurological problems after taking in. Really? I believe that because there seems to be some kind of decline. You know what? I'm not gonna say that. Let me get myself on off here before I say something I ain't got no business saying in these bushes. I appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Shout out to all the certified dimes up in here. Shout out to y'all. We don't care. Don't like your channel, don't come. What? Spoon feeding me wrong. Woo, Lord have mercy. Where's a safe place to be this year? Have you in a safe place? Oh, I got to go finish up this debate, y'all. All right. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. For those of you, if you are not a subscriber of the channel, please subscribe to the channel. I promise the next time I have my face up here, but I ain't have myself together. So in the bushes, I will appear. In the bushes, I will appear. So appreciate y'all. Like the video. If you had a good time, like the video. But this was just to take some of that negativity off what was going on so that people be ready and ripe and fresh, to start, their work that they're going to be doing in the morning. So if this offended anyone, I apologize in advance. That was surely not the purpose, but the purpose is for you to get your mind off the negative and focus on the positive. It don't feel like it sometimes. What you mean? Now you done made me stay on here. What you mean? Hold on, Dimes. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Miss Tilda, you don't feel safe? I promise you safe over here. You safe over here. Let me see how many dimes we still got up in here. I need the dimes to come on out and let Miss Tilda know she's safe over here. Even if you're not a dime, but especially the dimes, let her know this is these safe grounds. These are safe grounds. I protect you as much as I can. I protect you as much as I can. Yeah, it's dry tonight. That's why I came on because I figured after earlier today, everybody was going to be chilling out. So I said, well, let me have a little bush show tonight because I wasn't prepared to be coming out there like that either. But well, Miss Tilda, Miss Fat said you safe. You safe. You safe. They got the city on lock over here. So, oh, okay, okay. We gotta make. Hold on. Just asking for prayers. Lost baby brother on two. Oh wow. Sweet lady, I would definitely pray for you and your family. I understand. I would definitely keep you and your family in my prayers. If y'all can throw some of those praying hands in here for sweet lady's family, please. If I never knew what it felt like to lose a sibling, I understand now. Please throw some praying hands. in here for her and her family. Wow. Yeah, I'm just waiting for those praying hands to come up because we all need prayer. We can all use it. What a time, what a time. Sweet lady, keep us posted. Keep us posted. Um, if you don't mind, if you have a cash app, if you can drop that cash app in the chat, if you don't mind, and then I'll get on off here. Okay, I'll wait for you to drop it, and then I'll get off after you put your cash app in here, so we can bless you and your family with something. Diamond Star 26. All right, I got it. Um, I'm not telling anybody what to do, but if you would like to um, donate something to Sweet Lady and her family um, for the passing of her brother, then her cash app is in here. $ Diamond Star 26. $ Diamond Star 26. And even if you can't do that, your prayers are greatly appreciated. Your prayers are greatly appreciated. Um, yeah, we never know when we're going to be in this situation. So, $ Diamond Star 26. I'm gonna get off here, sweet lady. I'll be dropping something for you. And your family, y'all are in my prayers. You're in my prayers. Take your time. That's all I can tell you is take your time. With that being said, guys, I appreciate you guys tuning in. Hope this was able to take some of the stress off that some people were um, dealing with today with everything that happened. You have to try to find the positive in every situation. And somebody, everybody may not understand why you're still trying to find cannot talk, still trying to find positive in situations where everybody else is seeing it negative. But that's how you get by. You have to find the positive in the situation. So that's what I choose to do. Again, keep Sweet Lady and her family in your prayers, and anybody else that has lost a family member or a close one recently. You guys are all in my prayers. I appreciate you again for your support um, for me and my family as well. And thank you guys for supporting this channel. Thank you for tuning in. Shout out to the Certified Dime. Shout out to the subscribers. Shout out to the viewers. You guys all matter. We couldn't do this without you. So until next time, I'll see you guys. Y'all have a good one and stay safe in the bushes. Bye.